Hello friends, today we are off on a mini adventure. We're going to head over to the Bentway, which is a place I used to visit all the time with my dog. I don't get there as much these days, but I figure, you know what, let's give it a go. Let's see how it works and see if my camera actually cooperates today. But there we are. Here we are. It's kind of working. Either way, we're going to head off and see what's down there. So let's get it. Slowly sliding on a glove. Yeah, that works. I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like there has been an onslaught of terrible drivers in Toronto. So hopefully today's not quite that crazy, but based off of what I've seen recently, anything is possible. But hopefully you're here. Hopefully you're having a good time. Just gonna try something out really quickly. Oh, there we go. Okay, things are working. Everything just froze up there for a good minute or two. Well, it looks like things are back on, and we can head down. Hello, Mayhen. Welcome to the chat today. Plan is to start from here and then head down to Bentway, and then potentially come back. It should be about a 2.5 hour walk, if I've gauged this right. But it's me, so I probably haven't. But yeah, I'm looking forward to having a good day. Hope you are too. I've got some encouraging news, which was always very, very welcome, coming from a friend who, well, today's a fun day because we're going to go see Wicked, which I am very excited for. I've waited 22 years for them to make the musical movie, and now that they have, and I hear it's excellent, and so now I'm very excited to see it tonight. Good news is always great news. I agree, Carl. It's wonderful times, and good news all around. Good news, she's dead. Wicked Witch is dead. If you have seen Wicked, please don't tell me if it's good or bad. I have heard nothing about it. But to be fair, it's probably going to be good. I thought they knocked the first one out of the park. So I'm excited to see what they do with the second. But I was hoping to potentially, when I get down to, I've always enjoyed musicals as well. Music person, myself play keyboards. Great music for websites, your name, and I love it. Very nice. I think this area here used to be where my friend would come out for a smoke. But funny enough, he's actually a musical director. And I think he's currently living in Nova Scotia, or if he's not living there, then he's at least in the area. But works in Sydney now, but extremely talented, and he has the best name. His name is Chris Suchiuchi. And just like, I think that's just brilliant. Just a brilliant gentleman. Hello, Anita. Good to see you today. I think I figured out the chord, so it doesn't tug at me constantly as I'm going through. But yeah, very excited for Wicked. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. And then my birthday's this weekend. Well, sorry, my birthday's tomorrow. But we're doing like a big gathering on Saturday where I'm having like a little potluck. Not a big gathering, I mean like maybe 5-10 people. But yeah, it should be fun. It's I'm of the age where I'm just like, we throw adult parties now, where we all get together and we talk about work, and then we have some drinks, and we get silly, and then we might play a game. Actually, we just got Lego Party, which is like Mario Party but with Lego, and it's great. It's wonderful. They named the software notepad after a guy who is also very musically inclined. Great name. Huh. Yes, Chris Uchuchi is a great name. Hey, Yoshi. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're keeping well today. I'll be coming to find you on Friday. Oh, that's great. It'll be the day after birthday stream, so I might be hungover. Let's find out together as a family. I see our bad driver streak isn't... I swear, you can take these streams, cut through it for the bad drivers, and then actively just have cases against them, be like, no, these people were driving terribly. Heard some really good things about Wicked. Oh, good. I'm meeting Kyle for an early video for our channel first, then live, and then you before Sport Check shopping. I have a unique cure to shop at Sport Check. Well, that's great, Yoshi. Yeah, let me know. I think I have Friday scheduled for 2, and I think I'm doing it with my friend Jack, but I don't have that set in stone yet. What a cute dog. Hey, First Last. Good to see you, buddy. We're currently on our way down to the Bentway. That's the plan, at least. Bentway's over by, like, Bathurst and not quite front, but that area. But I will say, as it is my birthday week, you know, please recommend my channel to friends. We're trying to walk our way into something great. Yeah, the mural is great. One of the things dedicated to Toronto's jazz history, which I didn't realize was as massive and thorough as it is, but it has a lot of icons on there. You'll see that they have, the Massey Hall, which we can walk by on the way down. They have the Sam's the Record Man, which they've kept the facade going, but yeah. I will show them. Sam the Record Man used to be this giant, almost imposing figure on Yonge Street. If I had friends, I'd tell them, "Aw, I feel the same way, my friend. We're friends now. Welcome to the family." But what I've done, what they did is they actually. So Sam the Record Man used to be these 2 giant neon records. And they were circular, but they were such an imposing presence on Yonge Street that when Ryerson at the time wanted to change their... what Ryerson was wanting to do was to actually change the building. So what they ended up doing is they said, okay, the city said, okay, as long as you keep the facade of Sam's the Record Man, because it's old neon, it's very classic, it's very vintage, it was really important that they protect that signage. So what they did was apparently were just like, okay, we're going to design the building around it. But then when they designed the building, they're just like, oh no, the building isn't actually going to work with this anymore, so we can't have this signed in with the building. So essentially they weaseled their way out of having to put Sam the Record Man back on there. And instead now it lies off on the corner of St. Kafka Square, formerly Dundas Square. But that's the story of the Sam the Record Man thing. And it's kind of sad, actually, because it's such a beautiful old piece of Toronto iconography. But, yeah, it's kind of sad. Sam, I miss that place. Agreed. Bruce, that place was awesome. I only went inside like a handful of times as a kid. But even that was lovely. I definitely, I vividly remember it. Oh. So yeah. As long as I can get back into the area for when I need to go see Wicked. That's the important thing. Brian Wilson by the BNL is about Sound the Record Man. Oh. Lying in bed just like Brian Wilson did. Cold there today? Not overly cold, actually. I feel it definitely in my fingers, obviously, because I have my glove here. You know, that will always be cold. But it's not terrible. It's not terrible. I'm hoping I can make it like a nice, long, comfortable walk. A cozy time, which is always good. Original founder of Sam's. The writer passed away maybe 23 years ago, was 93. Oh, wow. As in 93, or they were 93? Hi, Tan Man. Good to see you today, bye. We are currently walking down. We're going to be passing by, well, St. Kafka / Dundas Square, whatever you call it. I always like to point it out. It's just a nice, interesting space, which is always very good. Hey, Eddie. Good to see you, bye. Oh, I am doing well today. It's going to be a good walk. I figured after we saw that mural, I'm just like, why don't we show off some of Toronto's classic jazz iconography? Kind of crazy that this wall over here hasn't been muraled yet. You really would figure that they would have done something with that by now, but unfortunately not yet. Nice day for a 30-degree walk. I agree. The important thing is the 30 degrees isn't 30 degrees uphill. That's the key. If it was 30 degrees uphill, it'd be a much shorter walk. Hello, Zach. Good to see you today. Getting a lot of snow in Missouri. Really? Hopefully not too much snow, but I always want to point this out. There's the Skull Shop and Oddity Store. You can tell that there's like dinosaur fossils and stuff up there. And I'm just like, I haven't been in there yet, but I absolutely want to now. Hopefully the snow eases up for you. All right, let's see if anyone's going to try to hit me today. Maybe. Glad these terrible drivers are still holding up their end of the bargain. Passed away 2-3 years ago at age 93. Aw. Well, that's a full, long, and happy life, that's for sure. Well, hopefully it was happy. Maybe it was a miserable git. But who knows? It's not here anymore. But we appreciate what he did. Hey, Medano. Good to see you today, right? Well, here we are coming up to St. Kafka Square / Dundas Square. Everyone gets a kick out of the walking through the diagonal intersection. But here's the thing, they only do it when the all-way crossing is on. Let's live dangerously. Just bolt across when we're not supposed to.
I solved some. Oh, jeez.
So for those who want to see, up there is the Sam the Record Man. and it's barely visible. And if you don't know it's there and you don't know to look for it, you would absolutely miss it. I just think it's such a shame. Like, really, they really did that sign dirty. It deserves so much better. But here we are, Dundas Square, St. Kafka Square, whatever you want to call it. I got the Sam the Wrecker Man. Meet a life-size megalodon. Sharks at the ROM. I would love to meet him. Cavalcade of light down in the sea. Sam was a very positive person. He worked all his life up until a few short months before his death. Aw. You know what? Imagine how happy you would have been working at a record store because you just get to sell people music all the time. That's something I'm going to miss. Off-grid Yukon, Canada. Welcome. SRCX. Welcome to the chat, my friend. I believe you are new here, so we appreciate having you. Oh, Simons. Man, Yukon must be exciting. I can imagine it's very cold there today. If it's chilly here, it must be cold there. That's just the laws of thermodynamics. Or whatever it is, I don't know. But thanks for welcoming everyone in, Juanita. We appreciate it.
That's a nice gimbal.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I think so. I think that's where I got it from. It was like 80, 90.
That's it.
Yeah. They're very good. -7. Oh, that's actually warmer than I would expect it to be. We'll say here there's no snow today. It is cloudy though. Got a good amount of like gray sky cloud cover, but nothing crazy. Sam was the very first retailer that sold vinyl records many, many years ago. Oh, cool. I didn't know he was the first. But I mean, that makes a lot of sense. Also, I really don't know how I feel about these gotcha stores with just like the rows and rows and rows of literally, like, I've never seen one full, but they must do well because they've popped up all over the place. I have a pork roast in the slow cooker right now, excited for 70 hours from now. I would also be excited. That sounds delicious. 120 elk outside the cabin last night. Oh, that must have been so cool. Elk are such beautiful creatures, too. So much better than regular deer. Just tuning in. Oh, welcome back, that Canadian girl. It was good to meet you yesterday. Sweetly Lorelei showed us that gotcha store. Oh, fair enough. You counted each individual elk. I mean, there's nothing else to do in the Yukon, so why not? Under the moonlight. There's Massey Hall down there. The other icon. Looks like the spot's closed down, so we can't quite get over and see it, but it's okay. I'm going to my local Chuck's Roadhouse for dinner, getting barbecue chicken wings and french fries. Oh, very nice. Very, very nice. Is Chuck's a brand, or is that like a place where you just get like Chuck's? Hark, the sound of Toronto. I do always love pointing out the Elgin and Winter Garden. Apparently this is the only operational 2-story theater. So essentially it has one theater on the ground floor and one theater up above. It's the only operating two-story theater like that I think, in North America, and one of the few left in the world. I think there might be a few in London, but yeah. Question, what are you focusing to do when 50% of the population can't afford food? That's what's coming. Well, if it's any consolation, I can't afford food now. It's the whole reason I started being a walk tour. Coming up to Queen. I mean, I could always walk over and show off Nathan Phillips. Last time I was there, they had the tree up. I'm nearly too sober for that question right now. Hey, Marcus. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping by today. We've got a good gang here. Gonna be heading on over to Bentway is the plan. Then going from there. Chuck's Roadhouse is a restaurant. Okay. They sell wings, steak, dinners, burgers and french fries, vegetable stir fry, do a lot of stuff that you do. Very nice. I look forward to one day I will try it out. That's one thing, is I'm just accumulating all these places I will eat when I can eat half them. Ah. It's like I like that image really briefly, just of this. The economy of Canada will change and then food will be push on goods again from the farm. Many new markets are going to open up to compete. I mean, anything that'll drive the food prices down, I think we're all for. Thanks for looking to the future, Carol. So this year will all be, well, essentially at one point, this is all going to be the Ontario line. So there won't be any new stations here. They'll just be going through what they're doing. But I'm just like, they're going to have the driller coming in here soon. So, is it common in Toronto to see signs in French? Most of the time, official documents and official signage. If it's for things like this, they will have the English and the French. So English on top, French on bottom. So hello, bonjour. Like whenever you work for the government, that's usually how you have to greet people. But yeah. I think it's called a boring machine. So the ones that are going in here. And once that's all in, everything should, well, I don't even know however long this is going to actually take to be built. But let's just say Queen Street will not be available for the foreseeable future. Claustrophobic. Hello, Stephen. Welcome to the chat today. And a little bit claustrophobic for sure. If only we did a live of Riverdale Park, that'd be interesting. I would do. I love Riverdale Park. I was there actually not too long ago. But I brought Roman there. Me and Randy went there not too long ago. That was great. Cost of food is going to continue to climb. Yeah, probably. But hopefully, I'll actually have income soon, which should theoretically make it more affordable. Boring, another official Toronto mascot. Yeah, Toronto, the big city with nothing to do. I think you need to do a recap video for this Friday on 12/5, as I'm working to do a 7-part recap video for my channel. Okay. Not sure what I'd do for a recap video, but we'll see. Most retailers in Toronto do not have French lines at all. It's very rare you'll see things written in French on the streets of Toronto custom government. Yeah, it's mostly around like governmental stuff. But I do love to point out, whoever designed this like art piece, like it looks so real. It's kind of ridiculous when you're driving by or walking by. Just literally seeing how it shifts and change. Like it literally just feels like it could leap out of out of the screen. It's crazy. Well, it'll be on mine as you'll just show up and I have to do some quick shorts on it. Okay. I have to undo something on my video. Okay. If you look at the back of the cereal boxes, it's in French. Oh, the classic. Look at Nathan Phillips. Good old town hall. I guess city hall, technically, but... Maddie, what's your favorite thing about Toronto? I do love the diversity of Toronto. You can't really go too far without running into literally every language, every skin color, everything. And it's just beautiful. It's a very vibrant city. It's dynamic. I like that it's highly walkable, which makes my job easy because I like walking and I like taking people around. And we'll see where it goes. White Christmas, 50-50? We'll see. We haven't had one for the past couple of years, but maybe this year we'll get lucky and we will. The shawarma is pretty good. Oh, sounds nice. Shawarma. So this is essentially where the cavalcade of lights is going to be, or is, I guess now. But I don't know. For something that's called the cavalcade of lights, I'm actually seeing very few lights. We want the tour guide from yesterday. Oh, me and Randy do it every Tuesday. He's with us every Tuesday. We always choose a place to go to. The guy was telling us historical points where we were walking. He was amazing. He's great. Yeah. And super great guy. We love Randy a lot here. He's also just very supportive of the channel in general and just making sure that he's always available, and I think it gives him something a little exciting that he can do and look forward to, and I look forward to spending time with him. Randy's a really great guy. Forecast is looking cold for the rest of the month. Oh. Gosh darn it. See, where do you tie your horse? Okay, this will be cool when it's lit up. Obviously right now it is not. But I can see how that would slowly start to be the cavalcade of lights. They've got some lights turning on now. I'm just like, it's too early for that, isn't it? I am great also. Oh, thank you, Eddie. Thank you for including me on my own channel. That's a nice artistic piece. Yeah. See, guys, I can almost be in the Christmas spirit. Not quite there yet, but I can almost be in the Christmas spirit. Oh, I like that. We change each other and it has different languages. So I wonder if it changes like randomly or if it... I don't know. Looks like they have the Desjardins lights over there again too. They do that every year, I think. I remember seeing that at least. But yeah. So now it's in a different language. That's really cool, actually. The structure reminds me of playgrounds back in the day before they became childproof. Right? Like, if it's dark enough when I come back later, I'll definitely check that out. But I think I want to spend a day, maybe it'll be next week with Randy, because like Randy has, like, we were kind of talking about possibly just doing something lighthearted and silly. So if we just kind of went around and were making fun of Christmas decorations and rating them 1 to 5 balls, I think that's funny. Maybe no one else does, but I think it's funny. Looking forward to his Christmas stream. These guys are amazing. Very cool. I know Princess has a stream coming up for Christmas too. That I'm excited to see her dance. Don't forget the Henry Moore sculpture. Yeah, I just kind of walked right by that, didn't I? Fair enough. I do love Henry Moore. I guess it's just because I've shown him off like a bunch of times before. But there's also the garden over here, which is also, I didn't even know this was here until recently. They filmed all the Budweiser commercials in Toronto because we have all the horses that confirmed the no horses. Like, here. What's the gay scene like in Toronto? It's pretty good. Fairly active. I live not far from the Village, which is like our queer hub. It's got a couple bars that are good to go to. The big thing is every Thursday I go for trivia, but Coward Kind of Bites at Nathan Phillips Square starts every evening as soon as it starts getting dark out. Yeah. Bro, the fire. Yes, there is the peace flame here. Yes. A lot of this I've shown before, but if anyone wants me to like do a highlight or speculate on anything else or bring it up close, I'm always happy to do that as well. Because I... See, this boggles me a little bit, because this sculpture here, it looks like the water's still going on it. I'm just like, how is this fountain still fountaining? Like, seriously, how is this still a fountain? Aren't they worried it's going to freeze? I'd be curious to know how that goes. The Law Society is also a nice building. Oh, absolutely. Osgood Hall? Great space. Absolutely beautiful. Careful not to slip and fall, because I am not Randy. Oh, I think they'll have an emotion through the winter. I hope so. Because I'm just like, it's just interesting to see a fountain in the middle of, like, for all intents and purposes, we can say this is winter. How's the Eurovision scene over there? I mean, I promote the crap out of Eurovision. Also, it's you know, it's the usual crowd you'd expect. Europeans and the gays. And, you know, the best people. No, no, I love Eurovision. My show this year for Fringe was actually called A Canadian Explains Eurovision to Other Canadians. It was quite successful. But now I have to think about doing that next year, where I'm going to go, what I'm going to do. So, should be fun. The water's heated. I don't know if it is. Mind you, I'm not going to touch it to find out, but that's kind of the only way I can think about it. But even so, it's surprising they would have heated water with... I feel like if it was heated, you'd see more steam around it. I don't know. Thanks for promoting it. Fair enough. Influencer to the right. Maybe. I got some flack from someone the other day. They're just like, oh, you were talking about Eurovision Canada and you were saying you'd be a part of it. And I just want to be like, heck yeah, I'd be a part of it. I'd love to be a part of it. I wonder what Woody's is doing this year's bash. I don't know. Actually, I haven't been to Woody's in forever. I just find they call it an S&M bar, which just stands for stand and model. I welcome Canada to Eurovision. Well, see, here's the thing. If that happens, then me and you will meet at the next Eurovision. Climb that tree. Well, I'm not that bold, I'm afraid. If Australia can be a part of it, so can you. Yes, we can. Hashtag yes, we must. Did you? I always think this is such an interesting little gate. Because you literally have to, like, work your way around it just to get through. Better start saving then. Yeah, let's hope it's not in a place that's so expensive. Man, Rimton Taggy Dim should have won that year, because then we could have gone to Croatia where it was cheap, but also then we would have had to deal with all of that craziness again. Actually, they're doing the meeting this week, so we're gonna find out what's actually happening with Eurovision this year. So, am I out here by myself today? I am, sort of. I have all of you. I'm happy to have all of you. You make these walks worth walking. If I was out there, I'd join the walk. Wish we could walk with him. A little cold, but you know what? Anytime you're in Toronto, I will happily walk with you. You folks just let me know, and we'll make it happen. The problem is then you have to deal with me in person, and you realize I talk this much all of the time. Just wear warm clothing. How dare you suggest people wear clothing? What a silly thing to suggest. Randy said yesterday he used to work in a library, I can totally see it. Oh yeah, he is very librarian coded. I don't know what that means, but he very much is that. I actually started to like walking ever since I quit vaping. Oh, that's great. His voice is kind. He really is. Like, Randy is such a gift. Oh. Streetcar lighting. Oh, in Sweden they said there's no bad thing as bad weather, only bad clothing. I mean, that's true. But then again, sometimes you need, like, I wouldn't go out in Antarctica, even with the right clothing. I wonder if they should change the name to from Eurovision to World Vision, if that's what it's becoming. The reason why it was initially named Eurovision was, yes, because it was Europe, but because that was like the widest scope that they could imagine. So now, it would make sense to do World Vision. But I do kind of like the idea of keeping it Eurovision, but if they did World Vision, that would actually help their whole rebranding thing. So, who knows? There is Russia's competition that happened this year, and that was called Intervision. And that was terrible. So don't do that one. I like that landmark, Vern. Sending best positive vibes to a great YouTuber, bro. Honor to meet you in there. I'd love that, buddy. Anytime you want to come by. And that's an open invite to anyone who is on my channel, or who has been on my channel, or who wants to be on my channel. The only thing you have to do is recommend me to 20 of your closest friends. That's the key. That's the key. Actually, if everyone who is listening right now invited 100 of your friends, I would have a lot more followers by tomorrow. What a great birthday present that would be. You're from the most tourist desired place on the planet. I was living in Amsterdam before, never again. Interesting. I would love to go to visit Amsterdam one day. When I do, I hope you'll still show me around. You're in dark time already. I love this piece. I think it's so interesting and weird and cool. It's not to everyone's taste. And also it does have an element of just like, it's kind of crazy, but I really like that. I think it's fun. Too many tourists, too crowded, too many drugs. You can have too many drugs? That's unusual. I myself took a Tylenol this morning. No. Best thing about YouTube is I can meet marker people from other countries. This is the best part of technology. It really is lovely. Meet people from all over the world. Not dark-sighted. I try those mushroom shops in Amsterdam. If I see any in Toronto, I'll point them out. There are a couple that still exist. Mostly in Kensington area. Maybe that's where we'll hop up to after. Did those when I was in Toronto on the 15th. Now, as they always say, you should never do drugs that are illegal because they're so expensive. I don't do drugs, but in Amsterdam you smell weed everywhere. That makes sense. In Netherlands, fair enough. I assume a lot of places one visits as a tourist are undesirable as a place to live full time. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I mean, even Toronto. Well, Toronto actually is just kind of like... It is a big city, but it can feel a lot... It can feel very vibrant, or it can feel very much like a big, small town. So, yeah. It's an interesting balance that way. I know, it's dark indeed, and very gray when it's light. Huh. Interesting. 2:38 here, but it's 5 hours to UK time from me, so it's 7 p.m. I think. Netherlands is 8 p.m. Hope you have snow. Yeah, I'm actually curious to know how the Netherlands does for snow or for winters right now. Where? My husband. First time was one of my best friends. I never laughed so hard in my life. I cried. My face was soaked from tears, crying, laughing. Oh, see, that would, oh my gosh. If I just, for my birthday walk, I was trying to make it special, but I was just like, if I just, got silly, AKA I did something, some substance, and then went for a walk, I wonder where that would go. No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't. It's so expensive. No. Glad you had a positive experience. Me too. It can be when things are done safely. That's when I think it is best. Pizza getting rid of wedges? Blasters? Okay. But I won't condone anything. I would need to come up with a code word so I could let people know what I'd done without actually having to say what I'd done. I think I might just be like, oh, let's just get silly. But, again, I would never condone doing illegal substances and then doing a walk around with my friends and laughing like an idiot the whole time. That would be weird. That would be weird. And again, it's so expensive. I mean, unless you get it online. You can actually... Okay. The one... I did order some once online. And it got there faster than it would have taken me to order a pizza. It was amazing. I was just like, wow, why can't all delivery services be like this? Instead of walk, say you're taking flight. See, that's clever. That's clever. I like that. But again, I would never do something so hilarious. Hey, Jimmy. Good to see you. We got the chocolate bar, it was $50. See, that's smart. That's a good way to do it. But again, not condoning anything, because that would be wrong. I'm pretty sure I can't talk about this. Like, I'm pretty sure this is like a no-no category for YouTube to talk about. So we should do face reveal. Headed to the... I mean, here's the thing. Anytime people want to see my face, boop. There we go. I'm very tired today, but still at it. Hey, thanks very much, First Class. Good to see you today. I mean, I'm already doing the face cam, so perfect timing. Thank you so much. Anytime you guys want to see it, I'm happy to do it. And I really appreciate that. By the way, this is Roy Thompson Hall. CN Tower in the distance. Beautiful space. My father likes to tell me that this church has been here forever. We just saw you in the mirror. Yeah, fair enough. St. Andrew's Church has been here forever. And this corner used to be Salvation. And over there used to be the transport company. So that was transportation. And then on the other side, it was the bar. Not this bar, funny enough, but another bar. So that was Damnation. And then this on the other corner, there was the school system. So it was education, transportation, damnation, salvation. And that's how my dad remembered the four corners of this one particular street. So I thought that was cute. I always like to share that. Looking fabulous. Thank you very much, good sir. One day you're going to see what you look like. Because I just assumed that you're Daffy Frere. So, which is a good thing. Here's the thing. Would I date Daffy Frere? I would absolutely date Daffy Frere. So, now you're setting yourself up for like high expectations. Funniest face ever. Friendliest face ever. Plus that mustache to me just shows love. Thanks, Eddie. I appreciate it. I'm a shy guy. I mean, I killed a lot of those in Mario. It's a tragedy, really. So we all remember yesterday when I was walking with Randy, we found the bunny and dog statue up there. It was like the two of them on a date. And then we have, I forgot about this, but they actually have another statue of them right there. And it even has a little bike for you at the end. So it's got a little bike spot. But as we must, boop. You gotta boop the snoot. Good boy. Whenever you look at them, you just always expect them to move. Maybe that's just a me thing, but I'm always just like, Shy people are often the smartest. Yeah. Yeah, I could buy that. See, I'm not shy at all. Well, I can't. Actually, that's not true. I can be shy. There's always that element of, you know, crazed mania that lies within me. I mean, I'm not shy, but just insecure being a gay guy in the world with a lot of hate against us. Eh, that's very true. There's too much these days. I live in a small town. Well, I will say, the only time I get like hate comments on my thing is usually because I'll be promoting a queer person, or like when I was at Glad Day showing off the works that people were doing there. And the only message I got on that was someone being like, how dare you show the people who are like, thank you so much for showing us the people who are sliding our society backwards into da-da-da. And just like, God, just shut up. But then I have to take it on the chin and it's me. So I have to be tactful. So I'm just like, you know what? Maybe I'll just point out the fact that this is covered in spelling errors. And just like, you're not the target market because clearly you can't even read anyways. So just like, oh, there we go. Excited to go to Toronto next year. Ah, that's lovely. I hope when you're here, you consider coming on a tour with me. I'd love to have some friendly faces. And I love showing people around and showing them to my favorite places. Hi, Princess. Good to see you today. Oh, does that represent the Canadian political parties? Oh, I don't know. Sorry, I'm not sure which one we were looking at there. But I'll see if I can catch it on the way by. I used to be shy. Then I realized it doesn't work in the real world. It can. I mean, it can. It's not always great, but those are cute decorations. I will say, it's not quite ostentatious. I'll give it 4 balls. It's good. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I should be down in either April or May to visit Toronto. Oh, that's wonderful. I hope I'm here, and I hope I'm not. I hope I'm here. If I'm not, that means I'm on tour, which is great because that means that I'm doing something I love. But hugs from Brazil. Oh, amazing. Shoot, the only Portuguese I know is from. I did a show this summer called A Canadian Explains Eurovision to Other Canadians, and in it I had to learn Salvador Sobral's song. So, Amar Pelos Dos. It was a really good time. I want to say something, but never mind. The Netherlands may actually get its first gay prime minister soon, so hopefully things will improve. Oh, that's amazing. Good for them. 3 animals on the bicycle will be the 1 extra seat Canadian political parties. Oh. Well, I don't think so, because it's literally too many. There's not quite enough political parties represented there. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was the parties back in the day. I'm curious about that. I do like to point these guys out. These are the bunny dogs, or the dog rabbits, something like that. So sad news said a lot of kids are seen in the flu season stop getting the COVID shot. Ugh. That's kind of, I mean, imagine just being like, you know what? Kids don't need to be protected from COVID and the flu. How dare they? I'm just like, I don't want to get sick. There is no advantage to getting sick. I don't know. Even the people who are just like, oh, grr, don't do this. I'm just like, well, if you actually think that vaxxing is bad for you or for any, I'm just like, well, my favorite thing is when people are just like, I don't vaccinate because I don't know what's in the shots. I'm just like, but I bet you drink alcohol. Like, you know? It's things like that I'm just like, you take a Tylenol and you don't really know what's in that. I like changes first. Fair enough. Just getting over the flu right now. Ugh, that's terrible. I'm sorry. I hope you feel better soon. Coming up to the Sky Dome. What's the topic for today? I mean, we did just do like a mini vaxxing rant. I don't know. I think that science is worth trusting in because it has been proven and it has been like adjudicated and it has been checks and balances. Like science has a lot more basis behind it. So I'm more likely to trust that than someone being like, I don't trust this. I'm just like, okay, why not? And they'll just be like, I just don't. I'm just like, well, your intuition is not scientifically backed. So yes, big pharma is a thing. Yes, there are issues with that sort of stuff. But at the same time, no one wants you to die. No one wants you to get sick because then you stop spending money. You know? Ugh. Literally everyone around me had it. Had the flu? Ooh. Well, I hope you stay well out there, friends. Coming by the Metro Toronto Convention Center. Big pharma, that's a term here. Yep, just keep driving. The number of people I've seen get almost hit in the past day has been like, I don't know if mercury's in Gatorade or something, but like it's enough. Enough is enough. Ugh. But we don't have technology like that in the US. Did you see that screen? This one? Yeah, this is like the city pass. It'll show you all the places that you can go with the thing. 4K 200-inch television. Funny enough, like if you actually take the screen and like shrink it down, it wouldn't actually be like great resolution, but it's big, right? So let's see if I can get a little bit from this side for you. I never took the shot. Don't really need to be around people except my parents or except for my events. Yeah. Here's the thing. It's not like people have to take the shot every year, but just like, if it's something that's free for you and you don't do it, and just like, why not? That just means that you're not getting something that was paid for you, which is fine. I'm glad you're feeling better first last. COVID killed 1 million people. Do your homework. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I can't say COVID. I forgot that. But yeah, God, that was an awful year. Not just because I was still with my ex, but for many other reasons too. God, that virus was scary, man. I'm always just like, whenever I can, I get my shots. Simply because I'm just like, this is my job now. And if I don't go outside and walk for a day, then, you know, I'm not going to get anything. So I got to keep at it. You got to keep going, keep doing, keep building. And if I get sick, I am screwed. So, it's just COVID is COVID. Hey, Smitty. Good to see you. I just want to, okay, this is an honest, genuine question for everybody. Here are the statues. And every day, when I was younger, my dad used to walk with me up here, up this bridge, and then I would see these statues. They have them on the other side too, as you can see. But these statues, I found them absolutely terrifying. And I don't know how you folks feel, but I'm just like, even today I look at them and just like, they're just kind of creepy. Especially that one, like the one on the top left, who's literally just pointing at you. Hold on. Now, you see how he's just pointing directly at you? That's just creepy, right? I think it's creepy. If I play music, Richard, my dad was a singer, so I guess music's in my blood. Statues are kind of weird. I know, right? Like, they're bizarre. They're sketchy, fair enough. Neville, welcome, my friend. Oh, they are sketchy, right? I'm glad it's not just me. There is something about them that is just really off-putting and weird. But looking over here, we have the CN Tower. When it was built, it was the world's largest freestanding structure. Built in 1978, I think is when it was completed. 77 or 78. But yeah, it was the tallest structure in the world. Was the tallest structure in the world for many years. Now that, of course, belongs to the Burj Khalifa. And one day, if I ever get to I would love to go to Dubai, but I hear it is the most like anti-pedestrian city you can possibly go to. So I'm just like, well, no time soon then. But reminds me of the gargoyles. They do remind me of gargoyles. Look at the Christmas lawns. That's Ripley's Aquarium of Canada. Actually, when it first opened, I remember my friend worked there, and me and my now ex, he took me to the Ripley's Aquarium, and then we went upstairs to the CN Tower, and we had the dinner in the 360 restaurant, and that was really good. I really like that, actually. Maybe we can see you from the CN Tower live. I mean, I would absolutely do that. Let's be fair. Even just going up the elevator, you shoot up that thing so fast. It's amazing. Definitely can't go there. LOL. But I remember getting up there, and like I was there with my nephews, and I know that when you're in there, like there are people who are twice my size who have walked on the glass floor. But anytime I'm on the glass floor, I'm always just like, no, I'm the one. It's gonna break for me. But even though it has never broken before, or had any hint that it had any capability of coming close to shattering, I will step on there and it will shatter. I considered the cost after vomiting at Michael Snow's styrocore vulgarity on the north-facing part. Rogues Gallery? I don't quite follow, Richard. Sorry. My friend went, he sent me pics. It's nice. It is nice. But that would have to be fun if we went and did like if I did like a live eat thing and I just had the camera facing out, so you could like, one part would be like us trying the food and the other part would just be us displaying the view. That would be cool. I like that idea. Don't trust in elevators. Fair enough. Here's Mr. Ted Rogers. Do we like him? I don't know. I mean, he made Rogers, but I don't think we can entirely blame him for that. But, yeah. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Rogers. I know the company's awful. If we are to go down there, that is the basis. That is... Oh, no. Oh, no. I forgot that I was going to invite my friend to... Ugh, shoot. I'll try to remember. The statues that you said scared you. Yes, those are the ones coming up to Rogers Center. And they are big, bulbous, pointy things that are just weird looking. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. Ooh. If you actually look, you can actually like look into this, into the Sky Dome. Look at that. See if I can block me out. Look at that. You forget how big it is. That's cool. I switched the account. Okay. Well, welcome, Acoustic Agony. It's good to have you. How will you feel if you got stuck in an elevator with your ex? I think I would jump. I jumped on the glass floors. Everyone was looking at it with fear. Some people gasped. It's so like against our nature as people to like jump on something like that. So I absolutely understand that. And now I'm just like, now I have to do it. See, now I'm actually excited to go back into the CN Tower at some point. I feel like that'd be fun. That, and I would love to do the aquarium again. So if I ever get to do those both, maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Maybe I'll treat myself. I'll go and see the things that I love about Toronto by myself. Ooh, that might be fun. Ooh, maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow. Flew from NS. Oh, very nice. Going down to -15 tomorrow? Oof. Yes. Yes, I am wearing my gloves. Post Malone is a celeb I'd love to drink a beer with. Interesting. How do I feel about Post Malone? He's interesting. I'm not crazy about his music, but I'm not opposed to it either. He's an interesting one. I don't think I know anything about him other than his face has a lot of stuff on his face. Let me just cross quick. Oh my God. They have the advertisements for Avatar, Fire and Dash. And just like, does anyone care? Does anyone like the Avatar movies? I'm genuinely curious to know how you folks feel about Avatar. Don't even listen to his music. Interesting. See, I love finding out who are the people that people would love to interact with. So I'm just like, I had someone being like, one day I want to come to Toronto, I want to just spend time with you. I'm just like, that's a lot of pressure, and you will leave disappointed. But okay, yeah. It's just weird to be one of those people where people are just like actually being like, yeah, I want to connect with you. It's like, oh, cool, sure. Why not? Help us grow, be better at love, especially self-love. Aw, we love that, princess. What a good attitude. First Avatar was pretty cool in theaters, right? Like, I don't remember anything about the second one other than the fact that I got to it a half hour late. I met my friend there, and he had a vape. And so, or was it a gummy? It was one of the two. But like, just as the high, we imbibed, and the high kicked into its pinnacle right while they were like all swimming with the fish. I just like, this is the best experience in the world. Oh my God. And then I don't remember a single thing that happened in the movie or after the movie. So I watched it in 3D theaters, right? Back in the day, 3D was like so cool. Avatar was the first one that actually did 3D really well and actually used it as a mechanic rather than just a gimmick. So, oh. Also, thanks for joining us today, friends. It's really good to have you. We're coming up to an interesting place because this area is one of my favorites in the city. I love the Bentway. I think it's super cool. But also, it's an area I don't come to very often because of my ex still lives in the area. So, you know, don't poke the bear, so to speak. We're all different from me. I like to connect with people who have a great sense of humor and who is down to earth just like myself. Well, then we'll get along really well, princess. And I look forward to the day where we can share maybe a beer, maybe a coffee, maybe a single kernel of popcorn. There are options. You need a clever disguise for that area. You know what? I can put a mustache on. And then people won't recognize me because they'll be like, oh, you've got a mustache, but it's not the mustache. So I don't know. Not sure if I said hi. I don't know, but I'm happy to have you. I try not to disturb the coyotes. That's fair. I hadn't considered that until right now. But here we are. There's the squirrels. Little tiny squirrels. See, now you said just like, I don't want to disturb the coyotes. I'm just like, are they around me now? Is that where coyotes live? Gosh, why is there so much dog crap piled at the base of these lamps? That's unusual and weird. I hope that's not normal for the area. But also, I guess there's not really any garbages here, which is kind of weird. Not gonna lie, it's a little weird. Especially for a path that is so heavily populated. This area is clearly meant for the things, stuff, such. Where do I cross? I guess I just cross here. Okay. Space number 1, no one's coming. Gonna come out to here, which is a weird, complicated little place. So I'm literally trying to get there across the thing. So I have to cross here, and then I have to come down here to cross at the lights to come back to continue along the path. That makes sense, right? Right? No, not at all. Is this a squirrel there? Oh, there were definitely some squirrels there. Dom crap, you mean heavily populated. Will be nice, Matti. While working as a chef, I had lots of gay friends. The funny thing was, their partner was jealous. I'm not sure why. I'm not the type to take people's man. I mean, I am. I'd be like, you know what? I want your man. We'll do that instead. Wait. You don't even cross on this side. We have to cross down, and then go across, and then cross back. How weird. What a weird little intersection. Why does this exist? This exists literally just for people to come up from the waterfront and then go up here on this side. Bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. Snatch your man, snatch away. It's like that Nelly Furtado song. Instead of each a man, it's I'll snatch a man. Same thing here. I don't even go down to City Place because my ex who stalked me for 2 years. Oh, that's awful. I'm sorry. First off, sorry that you had that experience. But also, let me know who they are and I'll kill them. Okay. I'd be illegal and jaywalk. You know what? I would absolutely jaywalk too. But let's be fair. Who am I kidding? I'm probably going to end up jaywalking regardless. But I'm also, like, my focus is too much on the screen, like of my phone, that I'm just like, it's not worth it. I'm going to go see Wicked in 2 hours. I'm very excited. I am very excited to go see Wicked. Those trolleys really squeal when they take a corner. Yeah, and they don't even give the corners back. That's the crazy bit. I could also do a day where I just ride the streetcars for a bit, if people would like that. Although ride the streetcars implies that there's some fun to be had. Although I'd have to do it with Hunter because he's a train nerd, and I like to make him happy. We have... What happened to Ariana Grande? Is she sick? Is she sick? Oh, I hope not. There's the Can Tower. Do you need to see Wicked 1 before the new Wicked? I think absolutely. You need to see the first. Because only it's the second half of the movie. The entire Broadway musical is like slightly longer than the first movie was in theaters. So, yeah. Trains are pretty cool. Does Hunter like maglevs? Hunter loves maglevs. Actually, I'm assuming he does. It's just a train, so I assume he loves it. Do you have a favorite song about trains? You could also do Drops of Jupiter by Train. I will allow that one. Or any other train song, really. That's the only one that came to my head. I feel she is first. She sure looks like something is wrong. Oh. I hope she's not. I hope she's not sick. I have heard that she looks like freakishly skinny. And just like, oh, that's not good. What was the name of that shop you walked past a while back? It had all those vending machines with the toys in it that was downtown. I don't know what it's actually called. But, yeah, it's like Octo or something? I can't quite remember, but I remember I've seen it. So, yeah. Yeah, this one I'm just going to cross because who cares? But look. Like, the traffic's coming all the way back onto the rail. All right. Well, I haven't really shown off City Place very much, so I feel like good place to come and show off a little bit. I used to take Raina for a walk here all the time. Octozone. Okay, fair enough. In the future, AI will just mail you a jaywalking ticket from the video document as evidence how convenient our future will be. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it did. Us walktubers are too rich. I don't want to like break your bubble, but I once made $12. I thought this was a nice community center. Came here to vote once. That's about it, actually. But this place itself is very nice. I think it has a pool inside too. Do people really jaywalk? Oh, for sure. We're a big jaywalk community. We just saw a delivery to the tent. I think we did. Yeah. I think we did. All over Canada it happens. Maddie, did you soak your feet? Actually, last night I was so cold. I was so cold coming back from the walk that I literally just got home and I set the bath to like really, really hot and just dove in. I was just like, I should do this every time I am cold. This was awesome. Like you get in there and it's just instant tingles all over. What? All right. And this is Canoe Landing. Something's going on here. Maybe a kids event? Child care. Looks like they have a mini theater in there, at least a lecture hall. Uber Eats does tents. Ooh. Kind of crazy to think about, isn't it? So something's going on here. Lots of kids. Maybe it's a daycare? Maybe a bunch of adults just picking up their kids? It's not that time, is it? Oh yeah, definitely that time. Fair enough. Hi Mitch, good to see you. Jaywalking for some reason that makes me think of Ding Dong Ditch. Fair enough. I was thinking Ding Dug Ditch. That's right. You guys have to taste the curry here at Spices. Ooh, I do love a good spicy curry. Something with a lot of rich deliciousness. Sign me up. Oh, you can't do spicy? Oh. So we are in City Place right now. This area here, very, very big community that's kind of sprung up over the past 20 years. I'm about to heat a curry right now. Look at us, all being synchronistic. All these buildings up here. All of them going all the way around. I used to love when it's time to pick up my daughter. That's nice. There's something nice about like the sense of arrival, right? Whenever my parents would come to pick me up, I'd always be very excited to see them. I liked my parents though. I mean, I hope I'd like my parents. You're stuck with them till you're suddenly not. I used to be the spicy guy, then I screwed my stomach up. It's sad I miss it. Aw. I hope it gets better one day. I do love those little fishing tackle lures. And in the summer, it actually is like a water park. So those are all spraying and the kids are all playing. It's fun. First, Alcazar does the work. Alka-Seltzer. Fair enough. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz, stairs. Oh. Well, this was a dog area that we used to bring Raina to. Although she didn't really like it very much. But over here, they had a canoe that overlooked everything. But it looks like they kind of shut it down, and now it's just kind of being used for a tent place, I guess. That's unfortunate. A public school came up to grade 6. It was just around the corner from my childhood home. Oh, nice. That's always that's so convenient. And I always lived so far away from school. I am damaged beyond repair. Aw. No, you're not. Not yet. One day you can aspire to it. It's nothing special. It's actually quite a simple path, but I like that they've at least tried to incorporate some of the green wetland style area that this would have been back in the day. So the plan is to go through here. I can cut through. No one's coming. Cars don't hit me. If you say that, then they can't. It's an understanding between pedestrian and automobile. Don't hit me. Okay. I've never been on a school bus in my life. Oh, lucky. God, I hated the bus. I think the bus was one of the... God, most things about junior high were awful. But like the bus especially. You'd have to ride the bus an hour and a half each way. You'd have to get up God knows how early. Ugh, worst. Both my children are grown while I still look young. My son has his own business, and my daughter works for a big company here. Oh, that's wonderful. Hey, Vasily. How's everyone doing? Just leaving one-of-a-kind show for work, so checking in. Oh, very nice. I'm just checking out the Bentway. I think I'm going to head on up to Dundas Square. But, yeah. We in Brazil don't have school buses, only public buses. I mean, that also makes a lot of sense. Oh. I can understand why the school bus is important. But I'm also just like, grr, it was an awful experience for me. But, you know, we're still technically lucky to have them. Do. Concord. Has anything good been named Concord? That is the question. I'm sure you all know about that horrible debacle that was the Concord game, which sadly apparently was okay. It was just overpriced and undercool. So, who knows? Welcome to Fort York. I love flowers, so if you see any, stop. Concord Jet was amazing, but unfortunate what happened to it. Fair. Have you done Toronto Land yet? Toronto? Before it gets too cold, you can see far now with the leaves off the trees. I've done a couple, like I've done a couple paths and stuff. Like I've done discovery walks. I've done the Rosedale path. I've done the evergreen or the brick part. But yeah, I love flowers, so if you see any, stop. I'll try. Not sure if many places will still have flowers. It's probably too cold. And we did just get snow, so it's likely that might have just killed off the last batch of them. But yeah, I don't know. We shall see. Oh, Toronto Island. Yes, I did do Toronto Island earlier. Me and Mickey tour. His name's Patrick. Me and him were gonna potentially do a winter trip out with his dog Austin, and then just walk around it for a little bit and see where it goes. Yeah, I love Toronto Island. God, it's beautiful. But here we are, finally at the Bentway. We have made it, friends, and it only took an hour and a half. Nice, I hope I can get back in time. Didn't really consider that part. I'm sure I'll be fine. Supposed to be at Dundas Square at 4:30, so we shall see. We shall see. But over here is Fort York. This area is kind of funny because there are a lot of coyotes that live here. And we used to walk Raina. There were moments where we actually had to like stop and turn around just because the dogs were so thick in the area that we had to actually like be careful. Speaking of puppers, here's a nice one. Oh, silly little pooper. So let's see what the Bentway's doing today. Kenzo, welcome. Welcome, welcome. We have made it to the Bentway. You know it's the Bentway because they have numbers on the lower part of the thing. Derg. I forgot to tell you, my uncle already sent the package. I'll have my friend collect the books. Next year he'll be visiting to cover Caribbean. Yes. Very cool. Is the skating area open on the Bentway? Don't know yet. Let's see where. It doesn't look like it's open quite yet, but it's certainly on the way. They're at the point now where they can probably actually freeze it over a little bit, but nothing solid yet, it doesn't look like. Although maybe. I've always loved this area. I think it's really nice. I do think I might have actually come too far to be able to make it back to where I have to go for 4:30. Just like, well, that's fine. We're okay. It's okay. We're fine. Why did I do Destination Bentway? I can't even get to the rest of it. Well, there it is. There it is. It's pretty. I like what they've done with the trees over here. Yeah, definitely not frozen yet. The dog is walking on there quite contented. Well, she probably shouldn't be in there, but it's fine. I'm not going to tattle. Well, the one part over here I did want to come to. Wow. So coming up here, literally just like flood of memories. Because the last time I was here would have been with Raina. And you're just like, oh, poor girl. The dog could have skates on for all we know. Very true. Henry covered it this year. My friends was on the stream. Oh, very cool. Well, this park is really cool. I think it's very pretty. It's very interesting. I especially like, we're going to take the path over, which connects to like south part of, not quite Liberty Village, but not Liberty Village. But yeah, I'm excited to head over. I think I might have to like kick up the speed a little bit. Well, that's fine. That's fine. I'm actually kind of glad I'm not going to spend too much time in this park after getting here. Just because literally I can't stop thinking about my dog. And it's like, oh, I don't want to be here. Ugh. The dog dirt is frozen. The dog dirt is cold. One more day for someone's birthday. Oh, who's? I will have the special birthday walk tomorrow. I'm debating now on actually being like, do I just go to the ROM or do I just go somewhere exciting and fun and then just like have that be the... Maybe. Oh. Oh, there we go. Click, click. It's also just an interesting perspective of Toronto, and certainly not one that you get to see too often. But it's a nice area of Toronto. I've always enjoyed this part. So I've heard that one thing people have been doing is literally just putting this on and walking with me while they're at the gym. I'm just like, that's a fun idea. I like that. I was just like, should I just do that to myself? And it would be like me Inception, where I'm walking at the gym, but I'm also walking myself on WalkTube. I don't know. Perhaps. Perchance. For sure. Park looks lonely this afternoon. Not gonna lie, it really does. Actually, this is cool. This whole area. When I was last here, this was all under construction. And like just fences and everything blocked off and cordoned off and unable to get through or see anything. But just have a sense of how far we've come. We have to go all the way back in the north. So. Looks like the microphone might be acting up again. So hopefully it's not going to be too crazy. But if there's any pops, let me know. I'll do what I can to fix them. Ooh, hawk. See the hawk? Or might be a vulture. It looks more like a hawk. Awesome view at the CN Tower. It really is. Just needs a little cleanup. Fair enough. Where are you born? I was born in Toronto, actually. And then when I was 6, my family moved to North Bay, Ontario. So that's why my accent's a little different than a lot of other Canadians. But I like to think I'm a silly little goofball. And then over the train tracks. You gonna film some slots from the Wicked Outing? Oh, we have train. We have a train. Toronto, by the way, you have more people on watching than live stream playing bass guitar each night for 5 years. Congrats, you beat. Oh, thank you so much. I am very flattered when people decide to join me for my little walks. Are you cold? I'm always cold. That's a different story. I like to be cozy. Nothing is better than being cozy. Ugh. I hope you're okay. Please stay warm. I'll do my best. Mother actually born in Scarborough. Oh, very cool. To be fair, I actually haven't explored Scarborough very much, so hopefully get more chances to do that in the future. Please stay warm. I'm doing my best. I always just hate when it starts like this because what's happening is that the cord's getting cold, so it starts to push its way out of the microphone holder just a little bit every now and then. That's just annoying. One of those things I'm just like, oh, I wish there was a better option for this, but sadly not that I can find yet. To my knowledge, this is actually where my dog still lives, but long time. I don't think I will again, so is what is. Maybe you can write a book about my life. It's interesting. I would never presume to write someone else's book, but I always love writing. I can help people put together stories about their life. I always find that fascinating. Because I'm just like, if you were to position your life as a narrative, what kind of story is it? That's my question I always start off with. But yeah, mine's a comedy, a dark comedy. But still, hello Woodstock. Good to have you today. Making my way downtown, walking past. Oh, the puppy's got a little ball in his mouth and it's very cute. What a sweetheart. Big dog and tiny little ball in the mouth. Will you do a stream by the lake? Oh, absolutely. I'd love to do another stream by the lake. I think that would be real gorgeous. Real nice. Also, there's a pool here. I don't think I ever once swam in this pool when I was living in the area. What are your pronouns? I don't really have a pronoun preference, but whatever people want to call me, I will usually respond to it. If I was to choose one, I think I would probably do XEXIM, because I'm just like, I am someone who feels like I don't have much value for my own pronouns, because I don't really feel like I identify with any traditional sense of gender in the way that it's normally portrayed. But I also don't have any issue, and I think people should be respected. And I want to make sure that they know. Yeah. So that's my thought on pronouns. I feel like pronouns should always be a form of self-expression, but they should not be the be-all and end-all to your identity, nor should any one part of yourself be. Yeah? Should always be evolving. Toronto 1 degrees feels like -5. Winnipeg -16 feels like -27. Goodness gravy. Oh, I was not pulled for the Winnipeg Fringe Festival, so now I need to figure out what to do about that. I like those dog socials, eh? Sure, the dogs look forward to that every day. Gotta love the dog parks. I'm actually gonna go up to Queen and across, I think, because I feel like King Street goes south a bit more, And I think Queen Street goes across on a bit more of a straight angle, so. In other words, call me by my name. Call me by your name, and I'll call you by mine. Guys, it's a good movie, but it's definitely a bit of a weird movie. Hello? We have some similarities. I don't have to ask anyone about my status. I already know who I am. Yeah, you're a princess. And we love that about you. Nice old-fashioned school. Oh, come up to Adelaide. Huh. This just seems like a pretty... I like that you freeze now and I have a cup of tea. I hate a winter delivery. As a postman, trying to stay warm. Walk fast when it gets bad, okay? Oh, don't worry. I'm a walking machine. I'ma walk fast. I'ma go hard. Gonna make it warm. That sounds so wrong when I put it like that, but y'all know what I mean. Would you be considered to be non-binary? I don't think so. I feel like I'm pretty I very much consider myself male and masculine, but I don't know. I just find gender very rigid. And just if one day I wanted to wear a dress, it'd be you know what? Why not? All gender really is your your physical form of walking razor dangerous. Yeah, all gender really is a physical manifestation, outward manifestation of how you want to be perceived and portrayed. So, just yeah. I just find him artistic. Artistic and autistic. Interesting combination, to be sure. But not an unexpected one, that is very true. Huh. Someone got the Santa Claus movie. Walk with purpose, or look that way. So I came over here because I'm pretty sure that this would open up to Bathurst, but I want to make sure. If I'm at Bathurst and King, it means I should be able to get to especially at night. What's this? Walk with purpose. Oh, look, that's what I see. Yes, yes, absolutely. Let's moving on up. Moving on up. Go to Queen. Going to Queen Street. No. Did it happen? Yes. Will you always remember it? Absolutely not. Do you ever wear one? Like a dress? No, not personally. I'd wear a kilt though. I'd rock the crap out of a kilt. Then that's heritage as well. I could be like, yeah.
Inside is converted into the units, not all done right now.
I like to wear a small. Oh, I don't know what that is. I like when a person can feel free to be themselves. Very nice. I feel like that's the best way to be. I just like, who cares what people wear? Let them have fun. So many people just wear like nothing but black. And I'm just like, there's nothing wrong with that. People, again, should be free to wear whatever they want. But I just find that it's interesting that so many people have like almost self-imposed limits on what they can and shouldn't wear. I was just like, that's not fun. Let people wear what they want. If people want to just wear black, that's awesome. Be yourself. And don't be afraid to be a little zany at the same time. Smile. Oh, very nice. No, you're never fully dressed. A smile. There. My closet all black everything. It's slimming. Hey, if it makes you feel good, rock the crap out of it, man. Fashion is the one thing that doesn't hurt anybody else. Unless you're wearing one of those like big haute couture pieces that are made of needles or something, and then you run into someone and then they're bleeding because you ran into them with a bunch of needles, then fashion would hurt someone else. But like, up until that point, you're fine. Wear what you want. First, my favorite color is black. Most of my clothes are as well. Yeah, that's great. Like I said, like if it's something that makes you feel good, rock it. When I hit an EDM event though, then I dress up. Ooh, gosh, I've never actually been to an EDM event. I feel like that'd be a lot of fun. I love light brown. Ooh, a terracotta man. Black goes with a lot of things. I do have one yellow shirt and I feel weird wearing it. Well, don't feel weird wearing stuff. As long as people feel comfortable with what they're wearing. Everybody also needs that shirt that you have randomly. That's just like, oh, I need to paint the house. I'm glad I have that one weird shirt I don't like. Black makes you look slim, though already I am slim. Fair enough. Slim princess. I decided to go with different colors. Nice. Well, y'all have seen my jacket. My wardrobe is very colorful. Like, especially when I had my own clothing line, I would wear my stuff and it would be super vibrant and colorful and all crazy. Right now I'm mostly wearing because I have to wear my jean jacket, it's a little thinner than other ones. But because of that, I have to wear it's a black and white fleecy on the inside. That's what I end up wearing. By the way, folks, thanks for hanging out with me for the past 2 hours. This is great. I always feel so silly when I do things like this, because I'm just like, yay! People actually enjoy spending time with me. And I enjoy spending time with you folks too. So thanks for being here. I appreciate it. All right, hopping along, Queen.
Sellers don't want to go down, buyers don't want to go up.
Hello, Goju. Welcome to the chat. Good to have you here. Also, just want to point out this room because I'm just like, that's such a cool mural. I think that's really neat. We're coming. My wife wears a 6 that's slim size. Anything above an 8 means she stops eating. These weird girls care a lot about weight. I mean, we do put a lot of pressure on, well, especially women, to like, you have to look a certain way, or you have to be thin, or you have to. But I'm just like, let people be people. Just be healthy. You know? One of those situations where I'm just like, as long as you're healthy, that's good. Had to dip out for a second. Where are you at now? I am currently walking along Queen Street, just past Bathurst. So I'm going to be heading kind of back up and over to where we were. Age is a number. You're as young as you feel. I mean, up until a point. At some point, you start to feel old. And that's fine. It's like, just be yourself. Girls have it harder. Girls definitely have it harder, for sure. I can't believe the bovine is still there. Yeah. A lot of places that I don't expect to last. To like leave. Or a lot of places I expect to kind of stick around. A lot of them don't. I don't care about that. It's the heart that counts. The heart is always the best part, right? I have a delicious heart. You can try it one day, but it'll be very gross. I always love to point out, whenever I had my tours that came through here, that purple store over there, that used to be a mushroom store, like a magic mushroom store. And down there, that store that's the blue store, that was also a magic mushroom store. So I'd bring them up here, and I'd be like, look, magic mushrooms. And look, on the other side, magic mushrooms. And now they're both because they've been going through a lot of issues there. Happy Wednesday, Brad. Good to see you today, buddy. Always nice to have some good friends here. Bar Karma. Huh, I can honestly say I don't think I know which bar that was. I know we're coming up to Java, which is a nice little space. The Velvet, unfortunately, no. The Velvet Underground just shut down. I think it closed its doors maybe a month ago, but just recently shut down. I just like being me. That's an excellent way to be. No one else can do you like you do. Because you... Oh. Well, that's the indication. Sorry, folks. Oh, come on. There. I'm just gonna have to hold this by my hand for a second. As you can probably tell, the gimbal just died. But I'm not going to stop quite yet. Man, I will say, when my gimbal dies, it just dies. No warning, no heads up, just dead. The gimbal, it's funny enough, the gimbal isn't the thing I thought would die so quickly, so often. But it's the thing that seems to be dying more and more often these days. So, aw, puppers. Having a hard life. All right. Yay, we're back. We're back, folks. Thank you for your patience with that, as we are now heading over to where we're going. Gonna go watch a movie, but I'm not taking you with me, because that would be illegal. Bark, bark. Autocorrect isn't my friend today. When is autocorrect your friend? Autocorrect is always the worst thing. It's the best thing, but it's also always the worst. I saw her dancing there. I saw her dancing there. Do, 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 do. Ugh, why do I feel like the Wicked movie is just gonna make me cry? Not just because I guarantee you it will make me cry, but I am very excited to see it. By the way, everybody, we're at 55 concurrent watchers right now, which is freaking great. Ugh. So the one question I have been getting a lot of is, do I think walk tubing is dead? And my only response to that is, oh God, I hope not. I would hate to get into something just as everything was dying around it. But at the same time, just like, it's not going to be as popular as it was like in the middle of the pandemic, right? When no one could actually go outside and walk. But, you know, we're doing stuff. I got a dental appointment at 6:30. Are you on time for Dundas Square? I will absolutely be on time getting to Dundas Square. Exactly where I need to be. Should be there with actually time to spare now, which is great. But
Like there is.
maybe we can even explore a little bit of Queen Street. I always like that. Take care and good luck, Richard. Good luck to you, Richard. Thanks for stopping by today. Always a pleasure to have you. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Actually, specifically subscribe. Subscriptions help me right now more than anything else. I actually hit my watch hours for the final level of monetization already, which is fantastic. And I have a great group of people who routinely come and watch me, which is even better because it means that there's actually like active things happening. It's literally getting 1,000 subscribers. Then just like, why is that number so big? We'll get it. We'll get it, folks. We will get it. We will be fine. Everything will be great. But, why is it so many people? Concentrate to reinvent walks or else. Well, here's the thing. I find that people really enjoy, that I'm super active with talking to people in the chat, but also when I have someone with me and we actually just talk, people have been saying that it makes them feel like we're just hanging out. I'm just like, I like that. That's kind of just the vibe I want to cultivate. He is just showing Toronto, even though it's cold. So, to be fair, it's actually not terribly cold right now, which is great. But there's a lot of us out here who do this. But I find the thing that kind of, I think, sets me apart is that A, I'm more social, B, I'm a little silly, and C, I like to take friends on and do walks together. So I find that's just really nice. And a great way to kind of share my experiences with people. So, if you like this, for my birthday present tomorrow, maybe we just tell a friend and let them know that this channel exists. We love that for... That is the best present you can give. I like Bailey's and Tequila Rose. Ooh, tasty. I actually had a... well, what did I have? What was it? I actually had a peppermint... It was peppermint schnapps and chocolate Bailey's. It tasted like a peppermint chocolate milk. And it wasn't very good. But then we poured in some dark ale into it, and it became really tasty. So it's just like, I wouldn't recommend getting it. But like, yeah, beer can be great in a cocktail. Totally agree. It's nice that you're able to read all the messages as they come. I try my best, Kenzo. I like engagement with people, because it's the connection that keeps people coming back and wanting to be a part of your life, pretty much. And I'm here making my life public for people. I like to show off the city that I love. I like to talk to people. I have a good time. And it's fun. Yes, but it's a creeper. Total creeper. Who's a creeper? I feel like I missed something there. Oh, a creeper. Yes. Yes, I understand what you were saying now. With the drinks. Actually, I lost a tooth yesterday. Oh no. Oh, that's awful, Eddie. As long as, like, if you're an adult, that's awful. If you're like 12, then I'm just like, that would make sense. But hopefully you're not 12. If you are 12, I would have to reconsider a lot of what I talk about on this channel. Oh, my English, but you're a really nice and interactive guy. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Watched the live more times. Discovered you acoustic guy. Okay. I appreciate that a lot. Thanks. Thanks, buddy. I really like having you. I'm 42, by the way. Wisdom tooth gone. Ooh. To be fair, no one likes having wisdom teeth. I actually was born without one of my wisdom teeth, but I have the other 3 still. And like, they're not good for anyone. No one likes wisdom teeth. We need snow. Fair enough. I love dancing and treating the people around me good. I'm a fun person. Okay, when you come here, or when I go to Trinidad, whatever comes first, absolutely dance party. I'll figure out where in Toronto actually still does dancing, and we will go there, and we will dance. Like, what's something fun that dances? Shrimp. We'll dance like shrimp. Dentist keeps telling me I need mine removed. Yeah, fair enough. They're not, like, here's the thing. They're not easy to maintain. They're not fun to maintain. They're not good to have. But I don't want to get rid of them because that's going to hurt. That'll take me out of commission for like 2 or 3 days. And I just say, I can't afford that. I need to be walking places. I need this voice to talk while I walk. Otherwise, I have no walkie-talkies. And that's just sad. Bro, they hurt, trust me. Oh, I believe you. I entirely believe you. Hush about snow. I have dental appliances since 2009 in Gaidu. I can't take it more. Aw.
And that bike ride.
Did I end the stream? No, the stream's still going. I think the stream's still going. We'll find out. I like the last time I was exploring Queen Street. Will you do the Harbourfront Winterfest walk? What a great idea. I'll absolutely do that. That sounds like a good time. One more time, do. Chips. Turns out starfish. You could do a very interesting parody to that song called Starfish. Okay. It was good to see you, Princess. You have a good night now. We'll see you soon. Just as we hit 60 people. Kingpin's Hideaway. Oh. I'd say I know quite which one that is, but we're coming up to some interesting places. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get to where I'm going with like plenty of time to spare, which is perfect. It's Hideaway right across the street. Yeah. I didn't see it personally, but it's got to be there somewhere, right? Huh. You should also check out the winter market at St. Lawrence too. I don't know how exciting it will be, but I'd love to see it. I would love to do the Christmas market. It's so pretty and beautiful. And now it's like, now that it's Christmas time, I can actually appreciate it. So it's good. That's a good thing. Hello, Otterly. Good to see you, buddy. It's been a while. Hope that you're doing okay out there. Great vintage. Oh, okay. Man, Black Market too. Haven't been there in a while, but they were fantastic for clothes. I hope they still are. I found some of my favorite stuff there. The Rex is so cool. The Rex is a jazz bar in the city. Live music every weekend, often during the week as well, I think. But yeah, great place to go. I don't remember if it's pricey or not. I think it's fairly pricey, but like not crazy. Because if you're going for concerts, then like, do you like soccer? I have no opinion of soccer. I think that soccer is interesting, but I don't have any strong opinions one way or the other about soccer. Once I'm back, I'm really excited to go back to Queen Street. Any other spots you would recommend? Well, Queen Street's great for shopping. Yorkville's good for expensive shopping, if you like expensive shopping. Hello, Kevin. Good to see you today. I love the Danforth. A lot of really cool things on the Danforth. A lot of cool things up in the Annex. So that would be Bloor West area. Definitely see if you can get down to the waterfront because it has some beautiful, beautiful sights there. And if you're coming here during the summer, do not miss going to the Toronto Island because it is absolutely spectacular. Beautiful, beautiful space. The best bar ever, the Gasworks. I don't know if I've ever been there, but I hope to one day. I can make this light. He says as he misses the light. Let's see. Gotta check those areas more too. I love the Annex. Bonus for me because how close the train tracks are. Well, if you like train tracks, you gotta go down and check out Union Station. If only because, not just because it's a beautiful space, but also because there's so much there to see. They've actually turned Union Station to a little bit of a like an area that's super dense and interesting. So they actually have some nice stores and restaurants there too. Highly recommend. Closed 1993. Ah, that's unfortunate.
30 to 32 degrees.
The people walking by us was called Toonie Tours. And I was just like, huh. I wonder if they know I'm the competition. Probably. This might look familiar because we were just here. We made it back, folks. We will get to the theater nice and early. But now it looks like the cavalcade of lights is actually turned on. So we can actually see what was happening at Nathan Phillips Square and show off all the beautiful lights. Gosh, I love Christmas lights. That's the one thing I'm just like, ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Pardon me. Union's gotten more interesting over the past few years. Lots of days spent there this summer. Fair enough. And what the nice thing about Union is it's so connected to everything now. You can actually just like walk and explore most of the city within like an hour or two. It's crazy. When I would take the bus down here like years and years ago, I can remember just stayed at the bus depot because I didn't know my way around. But now I think back, I'm just like, gosh, I could have gone and seen so many things and done so many things and had fun and gone a little nuts. Ugh, why didn't I do any of those things? Will I be streaming tomorrow for your birthday? I will. I think I have it set for 12 for noon. I have my schedule in the post, so yeah, definitely going to be streaming something and going to have some fun. And don't know quite what we're doing, but I'm debating on actually going to the CN Tower now. We'll see. We'll see. Gesundheit. Thank you muchly. I appreciate it with my silly nose. Okay. Chuck E. Cheese. Fair enough. Back at the turtle. It's actually 702-second videos about turtles. Sounds boring. I'm in. What movie is it from, friends? I'm kidding. Y'all know what movie it is. We have our little Inukshuk over here. Something about this one just feels extra adorable. Like, that's just a cute little Inukshuk. This girl, she got me shook. Actually, from this angle, it looks almost a little sassy. Let's see what we got over here. We got some lights. The tree's lit up now. And it looks like this structure over here is partially lit. The one thing I really wanted to see, it's not actually up yet. Ooh, they have it they have the skating rink open though. So it looks like you could actually go there and skate. I wonder if today's the first day. I wonder if that's what they're doing. It's supposed to be a person. I know the Inukshuks are supposed to represent people, but I think it's supposed to like symbolize our relationship to nature. I don't know exactly, but I should look that up. Now the people we know we're here, I can see that. Well, the Inukshuk itself is an indigenous figure. Oh, I just realized I'm just like, oh no, I'm grooving out to the music, which means that the music's probably too loud, and I should move away from the music before I get a copyright strike. Butter, 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 butter. Oh. The important thing is we got Henry Moore this time. Oh, look, it has circle lights or like ornaments. Oh, that's gonna be so pretty when it turns on. That's gonna be really pretty. I'm really curious to see how this looks live now because I'm just like, that's cool. That's cool. Man, I was so disappointed by Nuit Blanche this year. It was like right here, just looking up and just seeing a banner around the outside and just like how lazy and silly and just bad. Oh, it was so bad. I hated that piece. I hated that piece with such fury. Ugh. It's such reductive art. Ugh. Yes, I'm opinionated about this, but it was bad. It was really bad. I did not like it. I do not like it at all. Don't be frustrated. People tried. It paid someone for a day. I don't know. See, things like that shouldn't bug me. But I'm just like, God, I hate bad art. Like, ugh, and all that AI slop that gets made these days, it's not great. Oh, let's go say hi to Winnie. We got our boy Winnie over here, who I did not know, that Winston Churchill had such, like, varied connections to Toronto. No idea. He was not on my, like, epic Toronto people bingo card. So I don't know. Why do you think your channel picked up so fast? Because I don't stop walking, and I do this every day for as long as my little legs can carry me. And I don't give up, and I'm positive, and I'm silly, and I have fun, and I like doing it. I don't know. That's my theory. It could be anything, really. Ugh. The Italian-Canadian community dedicates this memorial to more than 93,000 Canadians who took part in the Italian campaign of World War II. I think his channel is picking up because How Talks Now. How Talks Now. He is best. Aw, thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Let's go say hi to Winnie over here. Such a curmudgeonly looking man. Like, imagine if someone makes a statue of you, you want it to be at least as imposing as this guy. Look at him. Look at him. Day of the statues. All right, so Winston Churchill, parliamentary democracy. Franklin Roosevelt. Oh, it's a lot. So he was here as a part of the United Nations when it first did. The day that the snake smokes. Makes me feel like I'm with him. Aw, Eddie, that's sweet. Winston Churchill, Renaissance man. Here we go. Winston Churchill, specifically on Toronto in Canada. Deep affection for Canada, which referred to as the linchpin of the English-speaking peoples. City of Toronto played a special role in this Canadian connection. First visited Canada in the winter of 1901. Already at the age of 26, he was a veteran of 4 military campaigns to celebrate. Wow. Holy crap. Yeah. Nice view. He is an interesting looking man. Churchill is world leader. He really was a fascinating, such a, I mean, kind of looks like a frog, but that's normal, I think. And these are the people who made it work. The Great War Applied History Museum. Very cool. Do you have a favorite historical figure? If you do, I might be able to tell you what their tie is to Toronto. Off the top of my head, no. But just like, try. I remember when I was just visiting Toronto for like one of the first times, my friend Serena, who I went to high school with, we grew up together, but we actually came down this street up here, and we ended up just having like this really beautiful, vulnerable conversation just about how, like, literally being like, I hope we stay friends because you mean a lot to me. And yeah, we did grow apart, unfortunately, but like, there was something really magical about that moment on the street where I was just like, it was almost like we were telling each other, just like, I got you. But she was the first person I ever came out to, actually. I called her up on the phone and I was just like, I've waited too long. I need to tell someone this. And I did. And she was the one who I was just like, yeah, first one I talked to. And all of that happened on the street here.
Someone's filming.
Oh, fair enough.
Shelter.
Ah. See, look. Ah. Nice view. Aw. I'm going to pretend you're looking at me. And I'm going to say thank you. Hi, Woodstock. Also Trojan, because we see lots of channels. My friendship is magical with people as well as Maddie, because we uplift each other. Aw, I love you, girl. Thanks for being here. Oh. Gosh. It really is a beautiful night. I guess it's not night yet. We're getting there. Getting there real quick. It feels like it's later than it is, as it always does. But I'm just like, why do we put the time forward? I'd much rather like go to work in the dark and leave with it being a little light outside. I don't know. I've stopped trying to figure out how the world works a long time ago. You probably told me that 1,000 times, May. Lovely thing to say. Well, thanks for joining. Like, welcome to the family, Acoustic. After people are here like once or twice, I tend to keep them around. So we appreciate you spending. You have a lot of people you could spend time with, and I'm honored and flattered that you spend it with me. We made it, friends. We made it. Do you keep track of your step count? Would be very high. Oh, I love my step count. That's on my phone though, so it's not entirely accurate, but it's pretty good. But like every day, my goal was always to hit like 10,000 steps every day. Not 10,000. Yeah, 10,000. Like my goal is always to hit that. And I usually get like 14 to 15. Today's going to be even higher than that. But actually, he got strong legs. Yeah, I do. These legs pay for these legs pay the rent. I should get them insured. To be fair, I actually probably should. Just in case Johnny Strides comes over and gives me like a little Tanya Harding hug. Tanya Harding? Is that who it was? The TTC train's right there with the door still open and the guy's honking at him. Give me a break. Come on, guys. Man, if you have road rage issues, you just should not drive in Toronto. Actually, let's be fair. Most people, despite everything, most people just should not drive in Toronto. Crazy traffic. My uncle says rent is high there. Rent is sky high. Right now, I am the way I kind of tell people is this: just like right now, this is my job, and I do not make money from it yet. But I hope that once I hit that number of subscribers, I should be able to make a living doing this. In the meantime, I just have to hope that I can sell some of my tours in the next couple of days. But yeah, I kind of recognize that until this gets the number of subscribers and until this actually has the full monetization, I'm kind of just living, not even paycheck to paycheck because I don't have one, but literally just being like, I am working so that when this clicks, I'll be okay. So right now I have to go into a little bit of debt, a little bit more debt, and then then after that I have to work my way back out. So that's what's going on. I love to drive in Toronto. Wow, someone actually loving to drive in Toronto. I mean, good for you, man. If you can find places to actually drive, that's awesome. Owns his own house. That's yes, definitely a lot of traffic. A lot of traffic. Wow. Not only did we make it back to Dundas Square, or Sankofa Square, I should say, we're well early. I'm just like, huh. Well then. Now what do I do? Skip winter in Orlando. Oh. Some of the tubers drives sometimes. Some of the tubers. Oh yeah, for sure. Would they be called drive tubers? Maybe. Perhaps. Did anyone else check their... Man, my Spotify this year was warped. Like my Spotify Wrapped. Because it's literally just all of the songs that I had to learn for my show. So it's just like number one was Volare. Just like, wow. It makes sense. It's a song in Italian. I just listened to it many, many times just to understand it. But yeah, literally just like one after the other. Do you remember the Cineplex at the Eaton Center cinemas? I don't remember a Cineplex in Eaton Center, but I will always remember the one that's in here. That's the one I'm going to. I think my city is the baddest to drive. The streets are too narrow. Fair enough. What city is it that you're from? Acoustic Agony? Autocorrect is having a ball with me. Yeah, autocorrect is a beast today. They're just like, you know what? Let's go crazy. Let's make sure everyone's having some fun.
I won't.
Floridian Polis. Oh, we're back again. Back here again. Having a good time, showing off the city, getting to have some fun. Man, Spotify actually like actively being like, oh, the Wrapped is out now. I don't know. I was very, very. I was underwhelmed with my Wrapped. I think I'm going to be moving away from Spotify in the next little bit. Saw a cute guy. You missed out. That's fine. There's a couple of them around. I can't chase them all because otherwise, that would be bad. Even Dundas Square is empty. Dundas Square right now is profoundly empty. Well, here's the thing. Unlike Times Square, there's nothing really to do here. It looks like they're doing a winter market here on Thursdays to Sundays, but I'm just like, not really a lot to... Toronto doesn't have a lot of things to do. You can come and shop, you can eat. It's a good food town. But there's not like, if you want to just come and do something for free, you can't really do anything. But the Shake Shack used to be in the Brown Derby. Oh. I remember there used to be a place called Mr. Green Jeans that was excellent. So, well, thank you for joining us today, folks. It's been a good walk. I got to show you the briefest part of the Bentway, which was nice. I do like that area a lot. It's really pretty. I'm definitely going to be going back soon. So thank you for joining us, and we will see you all very, very soon. If you want to hang out more, you can check out the Discord. There's a link in here, so feel free to check it out. And if you want to book a tour with me, you can. My PayPal's in the description as well. So thank you very much for being here today. And the biggest thing you can do to help us out is if you are able or willing to recommend me to your friends and subscribe. It is my birthday tomorrow, and that would be the best present that you could offer. So thank you very much for being here. It's wonderful to see you all, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow for my birthday. Yay! So we'll see you then. Bye, friends.